So if you've seen the show before, you're familiar with the fact that we are normally not that edgy, right? But tonight, we're broadcasting from here. Yeah, feels kind of nice. I feel like I'm not restricted. I feel a little TVMA here, yeah. There aren't any mics around here, are there? Okay, let's go back to the studio because I just can't take that risk. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. Now, a lot of people think this show is easy to make. Yeah, I'm just talking to a camera. And boom, 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 edit a little bit, and then it's up to YouTube on Friday. Well, that's not the case at all. I mean, it takes a lot of research, takes a lot of planning, and it basically makes me booked for the entire week. Now, how do I get through this and still have a life? Simple. I don't have a life. Of course, I'm just joking. Sometimes I go shopping. Yeah, that pantry sometimes gets empty, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. This is a side job, so... so when I'm working on the episodes each week, it takes a lot of planning, and then I have to do a lot of writing. Like that possibility list. It's not improvised, I tell you. It's made up, but it's not right off the bat. I mean, what do you think this is? Whose line is it anyway? Enough about me. I sound like your last Match.com date. Well, among other things, people do have working conditions. Some are extremely reasonable, like they need a calculator, and I know I need a calculator when I have to do math. Some people, like they like to type things rather than write it down. And of course, the classic needs to squeeze a stress ball to get their job done, get through. Although there are some unreasonable, not many accommodations are unreasonable, but let's say listening to music while you work. That's okay for you, but then you're like, the guy in the cubicle over is like, hey, I'm trying to play Minesweeper over here, do you mind? So let's say on one end, Danny Tanner has an office, it's clean, it's ship-shape, and that's how he needs to work, in a very clean environment. But then you have someone like, I don't know, the Fonz over here, and then his workspace needs to smell like hairspray, hair gel, and burnt leather. I wonder how many vegetarians watched the show and hated that joke. If you're in a place that works with dual monitors, this is distracting. When the person next to you or in front of you is working on one side of the computer, but then on the other side, he's watching cat videos. Yeah. Apparently, that's what the old folk think YouTube is good for. That's a stereotype. You know what else is a stereotype? A lot of my older viewers think this is real. And I think I've proven time and time again that this is not real. Well, I ran out of things to say. I mean, we have a lot more show to fill. So that being said, I'm gonna need a minute. I just don't know. Maybe you can be in next week's Halloween special. I don't... Say bye, Rod. Whatever. You want to talk like that? Well, that was awkward. How are we going to come back from that? Here's a little story about my youth. Because, I don't think I've ever shared a story about when I was younger than I am now. So, in 6th grade, I thought it would be cool to join band class, right? Luckily, 6th grade was the only year of middle school I was in public school, so that saved me a lot of time and spit valve-worthy junk. Anyway, I started thinking, ever notice these high school bands, the people playing each instrument, each member of the band has their own personality with their instrument. Sure, they have a personality themselves. There's no doubting that. Some of them are awful people, some of them are nice. You can assume a lot of them are good people. Just kidding. Yeah, just scratch that. Okay. We're talking about equality here. But yeah, what if with their instruments they develop a new type of personality? So yeah, let's see. You got the saxophone player. I like to call him the ladies' man, the Charlie Harper of each instrument. Because, you know, blame careless whisper. Am I right? Next we have the clarinet. More like the one who likes to go antique shopping and watch the road show, the Antique Roadshow. Most likely auctioned off at the Antique Roadshow at one point. Yes, if you still watch PBS, say aye. Don't have cable. And the trumpet players. They're the bad seed. I mean, come on. They're sneaky. They can flick you off and you never know. Yeah. There's a reason why you play a trumpet with 3 fingers. And then the first and third valve are pressed and you have no clue. The signals, the sign language that you're getting right now. I mean, this isn't the Green Ranger's Dragon Dagger that summons the Dragon Zord. Can't wait for the Power Rangers movie in March. It better not disappoint. It's time for that weekly list known as the Possibility List. It's kind of like when you keep your R-rated movies in the G-rated boxes. Alright, this week's list is titled 5 Rejected Spin-Offs. These are rejected spin-offs to TV shows. At number 5, Full Condo. Number 4, CSI Toledo. Number 3, NCI Don't Get It. Number 2, So You Think You Can Memorize Choreography. And number 1, 5 rejected spin-offs. Game of Lord of the Rings. Alright, and that is the possibility list for you this week. Alright, now, before I sign off, I got a couple announcements and plugs for you. On our November 4th show, we are taking the show on location for the first time. That's pretty exciting. We're going to be broadcasting from my old school news studio, from my high school. I haven't been attending there for the last 2 school years. So, yeah, the show's going to be broadcasted. Kind of looks like a school news broadcast. That's how it's styled. So, yeah, that's going to be awesome. And also, we have a website now. RodriguezReplay.com. There it is right there. Okay, now what is it? Well, I'm aware a lot of you don't have Facebook, Twitter, Snap, Instagram, the big to-do, right? So, RodriguezReplay.com is where you can see what's going on, and you don't need any of that. It's a website. It's basically, well, it's basically what you'd expect from a free WordPress template. Yeah, because, you know. Well, that is the show for you this week. You know to follow me on social media. Please check in at RodriguezReplay.com. We will have something new regularly. And on Fridays, we have something new on the Robert Rodriguez Show. Alright, that's all my time. See ya.